What is going on YouTube? It's FlopFish here and welcome back to another episode of the Carolina Hurricanes Be a GM series. Today we're just going to go over a couple of the trades we made. So as you can see, we made 3 trades. We kind of revamped the team a little bit. In the last episode I did trade Patrick Sharp and a 6th round pick. We got Patrick Sharp and a 6th round pick for Jimmy Hayes in a second. So as much as we lost a 2018 2nd round pick, it cost us very little to get an elite shooter like Patrick Sharp, and we were having trouble scoring goals. So that should help us out in the long run, and the 6th round pick is just kind of nice because we can pick a fairly solid prospect there. Then we actually moved Zach Boychuk for a 5th round pick, which is also nice. Couldn't get a 4th round, and the Rangers were the only team really interested in him at all. So we got a 5th round pick from them. And then I went out and acquired Marco Dano. I think Dano is going to be solid. He's a right winger. We don't have a lot of natural right wingers in the organization anyways. We gave up Johansson, who was one of our draft picks in the past season, a 3rd round pick, and Prout for him. This is a pretty high price to pay, but for a 22-year-old who's got really solid potential, I think it's justified. So looking forward to seeing how he plays. Our current situation with the lines is he's actually on the 4th line, which is actually higher than where he was playing with Chicago. So we have a very young team again, and that is always solid. This year, it's probably Sharp's last year. I could honestly get rid of Josh Bailey soon, because we can put Hayes over there and move Dano up, and it's just we got a lot of options now, which is nice. Having the options is definitely very nice for the team here. So got a couple meetings to have with players here and a team meeting. Falk, I'm not too thrilled away. Sometimes you gotta make tough decisions, buddy. So being traded is a big change, but I'll make you proud of your choice. We know you can bring a lot to the table. That should be a positive response, right? It's negative. That's weird. I would have thought that would have been a positive. The fact that this is a problem means we have a perception with our fans. So Sharp, Murphy, Moore, Rask. That's fine for the downgrade. The upgrade side of things is really good, so I like that. I want to make sure our goalies are right, and like I said at the end of the last episode, I would view the stats. So we're going to go ahead and look at the stats here. So we are sitting in 4th place. Johansson is doing really well for us, and we're so far doing pretty solid point-wise. So Hurdle is going to come in. Sharp, we got to keep in mind Sharp has 24 points with 15 goals so far before coming into here. So hopefully he can actually deliver on top of that. Looking forward to seeing how he performs with the team. We bumped Okposo. No, we kept Okposo. Did we keep him up? I forget if we left him up on that line or not. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Point-wise, we're in good shoes to hold down 4th place here, so that's always solid. Let's go ahead and let's look at the Eastern Conference in general, just to see where we're at. So we are in 7th place. We are 2 points up in that last wildcard spot, with the game in hand on both teams, so that's solid. We can catch up to the Islanders pretty quickly here. I mean, 2 wins isn't hard to do, and they do have some extra games played, so it shouldn't be too bad there. Looks like we'll be in okay shoes. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this team can bring to the table. The other thing actually I wanted to check in Stats Central is to see if Lack was getting more starts. I'm kind of worried about that because I think Lack should be getting the majority of the starts, but he's not. We might actually have to. No. There we go. All right, so Lack is getting a majority of the starts, and he is playing fairly well. 627 save percentage, that's pretty good. Ranta's 5-2 though in his start, so he's been solid depth-wise. All right, there we go. Man, worst part about sitting on an exercise ball is like when you move and it makes that like awkward sound. Anyways, that's a little bit aside from the topic. Let's go ahead and let's sim for 2 weeks. We'll give it 2 weeks. We'll have some player meetings to have. Dano's going to be happy because he's actually playing. So we won 6-5. Dal Cole got injured. And this is where that Dano trade is going to come into huge effects right now. So Dal Cole gets injured. That means we're actually going to just bump everyone up a line on this right side, which works out because we have an 88, 84, 82. So really not too much to complain about. So let's start from bottom to top here. So who are we going to bring in is a question. Now we have Terry, who's happy where he is, or we have Malone. If I'm going to bring in someone, I'm going to bring in Malone. Radjo's not happy again. He's like never happy. I swear, man, he's like one of the toughest players to keep happy so far. And then we're going to bring in Dano on the right wing here. We're going to bring in Kevin Hayes. And he's the center, so he'll be on the second line here. Should be solid for him. And then on the first line, we are going to go ahead and bring in Kyle Okposo. There we go. So he's back in his first line role. I think we'll probably keep with this line setup. And we'll go have a meeting with Rijo after whenever the next time is. Oduya declined the trade. I'm not interested in giving up any of my picks right now. So Bennett has been injured too. Oh boy, we're taking a hit. We're taking a hit. So Rask goes up, Moore goes up, Malone goes center. Yeah. So who can we bring in? We can bring in either Terry. I think Terry is our really only option left. Oh, Dalcole's available to play now too, which is nice. So that's convenient that Dalcole's back. So we will actually just move Hayes. Yeah, I guess we'll just move Hayes down. No, we'll keep Hayes here. We'll move Hayes to center. I'll throw Dalcole in on the left wing. We'll see what that'd leave Dalcole with position-wise. Substitute in all lines. So let's see what he's going to be position-wise. Actually, let's go through and let's adjust our power plays, our special teams. I haven't really done that before. So Hayes, Dalcole, you know what? That could be a reason why. Let's get Dalcole up there. Sharp off of center. Hayes there. That's a lot better. 4-man power play. Oposo, Sharp, and Hayes. Instead of Hayes, we'll put Hurdle. I want Hurdle in here. Center, left wing. Hurdle, get in there. No, I want Dalcole in there. Did I hit change in all lines? That'd be awkward if I hit change in all lines. I want Dalcole in there though. What am I talking about? Sharpen Dalcole. No, changing current line. There we go. Phew, thought I made a mistake there. Calvert, Rask. You know what? We're not going to put Calvert in there. We're actually going to put Rijo in there. And we'll give him a bit of a bigger role there. And then we'll put Moore in here too. We'll give Moore a bit of a bigger role. Give Rijo some more playing time because he might not be thrilled with the fact he's not penalty killing. 3-on-3 penalty kill. Again, we're going to want to put in Rijo here and Moore. Pretty straightforward. Choice-wise, I think people understand why I'm doing these choices. Yep. That works out. And then extras. 4-on-4 continued. Alright, good enough. 3-on-3. Johansson, that's alright with me. Extra attacker, Johansson, Poso, shootout. Alright, we should be okay. Scouting assignment. So we just did defenseman for 3 weeks. Alright, so not a lot of forwards over there. Let's go WHL forwards for 6 weeks. That's an area that I think we should scout in. Continue because we already adjusted them in there. So big win, 6-2. Go to player morale. Let's go. 6-2 win is pretty big. Malone, I'm happy for getting Tress back in. You can't forget that, buddy. I'm pretty happy about my performance. Good work, buddy. Good work. No effect on morale. Hold a team meeting. Savor the victory. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man, look at that meeting. Look at that meeting. Everyone went up, except for Rijo. Rijo's like, who cares where he is right now? He's got a little bit of an attitude, Mr. Rijo. That's pretty rough. Rask has been injured with the pulled groin. Rijo's a lot of performance based, so it's gonna be ice time with him. So we move Malone up the line, or Moore up the line. Yeah, we just move Moore up the line, and then that's fine there. We can get rid of either Bailey or Calvert, whichever one I think I see fit. I do want to keep him around for playoffs, so Terry's the last guy, right? Yeah. Substitute in all lines. I think we could bring up McGinn soon, too, because he's got really good physical stuff, so he should be able to compete pretty well. The Checkers are doing well in the minors, too, which is good to see. Did we get the win? We got the big win there over St. Louis. Big win there. Hey, there we go. We're starting to click with a hit pointer. Oof. Oof, that sucks for McCowan. All right, edit lines manually. Let's go, Sam Bennett. 18-year-old Sam Bennett, who's only 18. So Terry gets his hook. And then, so yeah, Terry's going to get the hook. All right. I mean, we've been rolling well with these lines, but we'll put Sam Bennett up here. Instead of Moore, we'll have Hayes. And we don't have Rask in this setup too, which is really weird. And then instead of Malone, we'll have Moore. And instead of Moore, we will have, or instead of Terry, we will actually have Malone in. There we go. There you go, buddy. Get back in there. Alright, so this should actually help our team out pretty immensely now. So that'll be awesome. Awesome to see. Hey, and we're in third place. We've crept up a little bit. That's good to see. Ryan Johansson's on a bit of a tear now. And by a bit of a tear, I mean like he's just completely lit up the league lately. Holy cow. Patrick Sharp came in with like, what, he only had 15 goals and like 6 assists. So he's been doing well. That acquisition seems to actually be working decently for us. Dal Cole's good. Bennett will be back. Alright, so we're solid. Murphy stepped up a little bit too. That's always good to see. We are in some good shoes now. So let's go ahead and let's some forward a little bit here. I don't really want to mess with the trades now too much. I think we got some good players in, and overall we're performing at a decent level, not the highest level, but if we're making the playoffs, we're going to be doing well here. So that's ideally what we want to do here is go ahead and do that. I should check the AHL. Sustra, it's like a second family. That makes me happy to hear. At least good things on the ice. Let's go ahead and let's check the AHL guys. See who's got to talk to us. Again, don't think you can drop your level of play, buddy. You got to keep it up. Tipping in. Seems to have found a balance that worked great. Sutter. It doesn't really change how we do our job here. You can always do better, buddy. Nedrovic. Doesn't really change how we do our job. Hopefully he's getting the starts. Having a spot in the lineup is a privilege, not a right, buddy. Biega. S is good, you feel positive. Natural occurrence. You've been nailing it lately, but I still think you can do better, buddy. Alright. Well, we've got a really happy AHL team, too. That's awesome. So who's our leader in overall wise? Schlemko, Shug. You know, Lowe's going to be the guy I think that we actually bring up to call up soon. Because he's an 81. And that would be pretty key for his development. Fleury's doing well there. Tolchinsky, he's got a presence on the team too, which is nice. It seems like the team's kind of gelling. That's good to see. It's good to see a team gelling. Kevin Hayes. You're injured. Woo! Injuries left, right, and center. We might have to make a call up here. Let's see. Because who do we have scratch? We have Victor Rask is back. Good timing. Good timing to get injured, buddy. This is like rotation. Alright, you're out. Continue. You're out, you're in. Oduya. No, we do not want Johnny Oduya, Dallas. Johansson's definitely doing a little bit better here. I think we won that game versus the Capitals. Thompson, 2 force for our third next year. And a prospect. I'm stupid not to make that trade. I mean, if we can get a better prospect in here, then sure, but, you know, that's, I mean, what are our choices? We either have Vancouver or Thompson. I mean, if I'm going to choose between the two, I'm going to choose Vancouver because he's a little bit better. Right? There we go. That's fine. Cool. I mean, we brought in a really good player for nothing. So who's available to play again? It was, yeah, that's who it was. Alright, so it's Kevin Hayes. That means Dano's going to drop down a line. And actually, I'm going to have Dano playing continue his role. And we're actually going to have Kevin Hayes on that right wing now. Alright, so team seems to be gelling pretty good here. Josh Bailey's really the only guy who I can think right now that we could get rid of. Rask is solid. Hayes is having a good year, so that'll be a big boost. Dano's coming back. He's had a good year actually for us so far. Maybe he'll be happy there. Maybe he'll be happier there. Now we got to keep this balance a little bit better. Cool. Wisniewski for Hainsey. Oof. I don't want to do that trade. I mean, like, we can get the second round pick's the main valued thing there, but I want something more. If you're going to give me a second round pick for him, I want something a little bit better. You guys got to offer like a first for that. But you're not interested. I will decline. I will happily decline because Wiz ain't going anywheres. Edit lines manually in the AHL. This will be nice. Kind of get to see what our lines look like down here. So Puljarvi's doing good. Aho's doing really good. Lack's doing well. Nice. It's nice to see all this kind of coming together now. And then we actually replace Rissanen straight up with McCowan. We have no offensive defenseman. Wow, that's kind of funny. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I want to check your goalies out too while I'm in here. I'll make sure Needle's doing well. Alright, that's who I want our starter to be. Come on, Needle. Alright, Hayes, you're back and recovered from an injury. I like that thing at the top, you know. The more I play GM, the more it's just like, it's a nice little interactive thing. Well, that's weird how it showed like our Iowa Wild thing. What is going on? I don't even. Ooh, Falk with a concussion. That's a big loss to the team. I believe this is actually going to be a call-up now. Murphy's up to an 85. I believe this is going to be a call-up. Right? Because who do we have defensively that's scratched? We don't have a defenseman that's scratched. So we're going to have to call up Keegan Lowe. Cool. We're going to have to call up a defenseman from the AHL. That's pretty solid. In the system, who deserves it the most? Let's sort by overalls here. And yeah, it's either Slumco or Lowe. Lowe's a little bit higher overall, so we'll call him up. It's pretty fair. Edit lines. So now we got to edit lines in both leagues. Alright, so AHL, defensively, we bump Count up a line. Actually, let's bump. No, we bump Slumco up a line. And we bump, who will go in there? Rissanen? Alright, good enough. Lines have errors. What lines have errors? Extras. Extra attacker. I don't want my extra attacker being Slumco, actually. Vincourt's scratched. Which is funny, because I'm kind of fine with that. McGinn. Actually, we could put him in and over some players, but you know, like him over. Nah, that's not happening. All right, we're good enough. We're good enough. Oh yeah, we have to go to the NHL now, and then defensively. So we have to start things off by replacing Susher here. We're gonna place Susher with Keegan Lowe. It's gonna hop right in there, and we're actually gonna go ahead and put Susher in the first pairing. So we're going to give him some big minutes now. He's been playing well for us. Hopefully he can live up to it. And hopefully things roll well for the team here. Alright, let's see. Our, thing isn't... Oh, we won. We lost. Alright, I think we're doing alright. Alright, let's go back here. There we go. So 32, 19, and 5. We are on a bit of a tear now. We're up into third still. We're not too bad. Johansson's point-wise is been really solid. Bennett's having a good year. Yeah, so Johansson's doing well. Sharp is doing really well. That acquisition has been really key. Okposo's been doing well. Yandel, Bennett. If we get a sniper with Bennett, I think that'd be pretty key. Oh, we do have one, actually. Falk's had a rough year, but, I mean, he's injured right now, so there's that side to it. Alright, let's go check out the standings quickly. So we're in third. We're at 69. Nice amount of points. What are our goals per game? So we are creeping up in goals per game. Our goals against is a little bit high right now, so that's not great, but at the same time, you know, we could be doing better. Offensively, we're really high overall, which is awesome to see. Hold a team meeting. We'll see who we need to meet with. You've been nailing it, but I still think you can do better, buddy. Dano. Numbers are black and white, buddy. We need you to produce. Nice. That's like the go-to one there. Everyone knows this is a big rivalry. Everybody needs to go above and beyond tonight. Let's go. Oh man, this team is ecstatic to be playing together now. This is really good. We're in really good shoes. Man, I'm excited. And calendar, because let's just keep on simming away. Go 2 more weeks here. Keep on going week by week. McCulloch for low. No, I'm not trading Keegan Lowe now. I like Keegan Lowe too much. He's a valuable role on our team, so he's gonna be pretty good to have back in here. Let's see here. 3-1 loss. Scouting assignment. All right, so we got WHL forwards. Let's do OHL forwards for 6 weeks. Take up a third of the season there. 5-1, big win again. Player morale. Let's go. Let's have some meetings. Let's have some meetings, guys. Malone. I agree. Things seem to be going nicely for us. Murphy's pretty happy. I need more from all of you. This team seems to be one that likes some little bit of a hard-nosed approach. Shug, you have to keep working hard, buddy. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting some good progression in too. That is awesome. Brock McGinn with the pulled groin. Edit lines manually because the AHL is actually going to be something that we do want to edit manually here. So we'll move Tolchinsky up a line. Actually, we won't move Tolchinsky up a line. We'll actually bring in Aho gets replaced with Vincourt. That's a solid one right there. So there we go. Man, Nemish, what a jerk. Happy a player gets injured. Tolchinsky gets replaced with Sebastian Aho. And then finally we bring in Tolchinsky. Onto the top line you go, buddy. Cool. Cool. Looks pretty solid offensively. We got a nice little combination mix of everything. Got some veteran presence now, and he's a right wing grinder, so we can just swap them. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Hopefully we can pull some wins out here. Alright, Brock McGinn is available to play in the team's next game here. So we're actually going to go ahead and sub him back in here. So we're going to get Vincourt's up to an 81. Maybe we'll keep him in. Maybe we'll get rid of Shug. I mean, I like Shug, don't get me wrong. He's doing well for us. But he's a little bit older than the other ones. And who are we bringing in again? We were bringing in left winger. And we're bringing in McGinn. So we want McGinn playing top line minutes. And so that means he's going to go here. Because I think he's pretty close to being called up. And that means Tolchinsky's going to go here. Tolchinsky. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to swap you guys around here. And Shug, unfortunately, buddy, you have to take a bit of a backseat here as we get some young guys playing. Getting some youth movement in here seems to be working out pretty well for us. So left wing, right wing, perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll swap over. 36, 22, and 5. We're definitely on a bit of a tear now. Trade deadline's upcoming. We're seeing still a little bit back of the Columbus Blue Jackets, but you know, both teams seem to be rolling pretty well here. So we are exactly even with them, with one game less played, but we do have the extra win. So if they lose, we do bump up. Our regulation wins are impressive, so I do like that part of it. That's pretty cool to see. We're not a dominant team like last year, but I think come playoff time we'll be a little bit better. We're a little bit deeper. Ryjo and Johansson, or Ryjo and Sharp seem to be clicking. We have a lot of guys. We're scoring by committee now, which is nice. I mean, you look at the team like Sam Bennett. He's going to be a massive player next year for us. We're going to be in tough shoes to keep like players like Ryan Johansson and stuff. So, I mean, we could trade him, but I don't want to trade him. He's just too good to trade. So, 6 days left for Falk. Oh, I want to look at progress reports too. So, I don't think we really need to make any trades, but we can go ahead and browse through the trading block, see if there's anything that, you know, is 100% needed. Dominic Moore's dropping, which isn't good. So, Bennett and Dal Cole, both kind of, you know, growth. It's natural growth overall. Is there anyone that's like really shot up a lot? What about in the AHL? Ooh, nice. Biega. Danny Biega, he's jumped up a little bit. Needles jumped up a little bit. Fleury's jumped up. Tolchinsky, Palmu. Nice. Man, it's good seeing some of our prospects jumping up in that 70 range already. And Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi is actually, and De Jong. Those are two really good picks so far. And Rimishaw. Rimishaw's been doing well too. That's solid. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's actually look through. Let's browse through the trading block, see if anything else is kind of kicking around. And if not, then I don't know. If there's no real like imminent big name players on the trading block, I don't think we really have to make a trade. Because I'm pretty happy with the way the team is right now. So, Sanishin, hey, he's already up on the trading block. Great pick, Bruins. Great pick. So far, no one major. They have our first round picks up. Think we could get one back? I don't really think we want one back though. Ooh, Svichin. I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing his name. Fishnikov. I forget how to pronounce it. I hate that. It's just like I know how to pronounce it, but I don't. And it's just like I'm just gonna sound like a fool by not doing anything or by like just sitting there. Awkward. Anyways, moving on. Rene's still on the trading block. He's 92 overall. I mean, I would be interested in him if we didn't have Eddie Lack back there, but I mean, there is reason to like go out and get him, I guess. Because I mean that makes us really elite. Miller, no one major. Higgins is up. Higgins is a good depth acquisition for us. What's his points total like? If he's got decent stuff, 92 shots, -5. He's got decent stuff, nothing major though. No one really major up, so we'll just kind of go through, see if there's anyone super unhappy with their team, and if not, then I think we'll actually be okay come trade deadline. So I just might sim right past it because I like the way our team is right now. So no one on Anaheim, no one on Phoenix, Boston. Benoit, nope. Buffalo. No one. Columbus. Let's see. Columbus probably has one person. Yeah, Seifers. Still upset. He was upset with us too. It's a guy that's always upset. It's a Debbie Downer. Weidman's upset. Huh. Prout, who's upset. I mean, we could go back and get Prout again. Because we know he's an 81. But I think we're fine with the way we are. We have depth in the minors to call up defensemen too, which is nice. Hayes is happy where he is. Let's see if his points totals have jumped up at all. So he hasn't really jumped up points total wise. His shooting percentage has gone up. He's just not doing well. Yurko is still unhappy. Polkinen's unhappy. that's the guy who's interesting. He's what, 25, right wing sniper. He'll probably do decently well. Edmonton. Let's see who you got, Edmonton. See if you got anyone super angry. Nope, just Fane. Florida. Just Trocheck again. I think Trocheck was there first year too. He was pretty upset. McNabb. Nope. McNabb's actually happy now, which is nice to see. I mean, it is and it isn't, because that means they're going to be a little bit better. Montreal, let's see who you guys got that's unhappy. Jones, Darnay, and Mitchell. Cassian is an 86 overall. That's pretty cool. He definitely deserves that area there. Devils probably just have Volchenkov. I'm not really going to go ahead. Like, you guys would have to give me a 7th to take him, no offense, but it just doesn't fit in with the team. And no one on the Islanders. Rangers. No one on the Rangers. Ottawa. McCulloch down to 78. Oof. You know, he's would be a good pickup, but I don't think we... Wow, they have a lot of people who are upset. Braden Shen would be a good pickup, but we just don't know. We don't have the space for him. Like, what are his point totals this year? He's got good point totals. He's got a lot of shots. But, you know, it's just... We don't really have the space for him. So it kind of sucks. Sucks to be him. Couture is probably the least happiest player for them. St. Louis, who you guys got? That's unhappy. Caron and Berglund. Berglund's pretty upset. He's an 84 overall, so gonna be a little bit easier to get from them. Tampa. No one's super upset. McClement's happy with them, which is nice. Weber and Harrington. Harrington, how old is he? He's 23. He's still got low potential. He's an 80 overall though with low potential. Would be a solid depth pickup, but I don't really think we want to give up much. Is Vertanen upset still? He is. He's an 81 overall. That'd be a big trade. How much would we have to give up for him? I think it'd be worth looking into. I think we're going to look into that. He's still unhappy, so we'll see. We'll see what he's got. We'll see what they're interested in. All skaters that they want. Skaters matching block. So obviously they want like Ryan Johansson and stuff like that. Do we have any like prospects? Dal Cole, Falk, Oposo, Fleury. I don't want to give up Fleury because we do need the defensive prospects in there. I don't want to give up McCowan. I am fine with giving up Nico Roy, but that's really not even close. I wouldn't give up Hurdle. I give up Bailey because we need to get that pick in there. And we'd have to give like... We pretty much have to like sell ourselves out of first round picks. Which, you know, I'm kind of okay with. I mean, they're interested in them anyways, so... We'll just like shore up all our first round picks here and go all in for Vertanen. So let's see what... They'd have one extra thing in there. Skaters matching block. Higgins. Higgins is too much for us. Because he really wouldn't fit in on the team. He'd just be depth and he'd be upset. Dorsett. Miller. Not really interested in you. I'd want a prospect if anything. AHL bottom 6 forward 23. Not really worth it. 23, really not worth it. Age, so we need an age and overall kind of combo here. 18, that'd be solid. Get an 18-year-old in here. 19 and 64. They have more than 50 players in the organization, eh? So who would we have to get? We'd have to take an AHL guy. So if we're taking an AHL guy, we take a guy who's a little bit older, but also really decent. Like Winkus wouldn't be bad. He's 23, 74 overall. Cedarholm, really not big on him. He doesn't really have good puck skills, and you kind of need that. AHL 72 at 20. Maybe we'll take him instead of Brisebois. So we're giving up Bailey, Nico Roy for Vertanen, decent defenseman prospect, and I mean, Nico Roy could come back to bite us because he's got really good, or Nicholas. Man, that slap shot power is unreal. Like, if he gets the accuracy on that, he's going to be a really strong player to get. Oh, that's a tough one. But he's got a lot of potential. Virtanen has more. 2 first-round picks. So Virtanen is pretty much exactly that. So we would have to sell ourselves. Like, we literally would have to give up all our first-round picks here. Literally all the first-round picks. Let's sort by trade value and see what they want the most. Our second in 2019. That's not even what they want, so sure, have this pick too. We like literally have to take someone from you guys, so because they want a roster player, I guess. They want a roster player that's equal to Virtanen. I don't want to give up really. Let's see what his stats are, because I mean, we could swing Hurdle for him. He's got around Hurdle stats. No, he doesn't. I don't want to swing Hurdle for him. Maybe we get rid of Victor Rask. He's a right wing. He's a sniper that we could. He's a right-handed shot. We need a right-handed shot too. What's Victor Rask's total? I really don't want to get rid of Rask, man. But he doesn't have a lot of points for us. Not that he's playing in a role that he can get points. So Rask, and we'll take off our 2020 first. We'll throw in a second. We'll throw in the second round pick here. Come on. You guys gotta do this. I believe in you. I believe in you guys. You guys want all the future picks. Like, how much do we have to give up? We're giving up way too much for him, man. Nah, it's just not worth. If you want that much for Virtanen when he's not happy with your team, good luck getting rid of him. Oh, no, I don't want to exit and save. Oops, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Cancel. There we go. Alright, so we're not even going to do anything trade deadline. We'll sim up to it, but we really won't do anything. I don't think we'll make any trades, so 8-2 win. That's pretty solid. Low for a second round pick. I really don't want that. Man, it's going to be tough for you to send down here. I guess we'll see if there's any absolutely like huge players here. There shouldn't really be anything that changed a lot, so, and we'll just scroll through quickly, but I think that'll just kind of wrap things up for this video. Virtanen, I'd love to get him in the team, but you know what? It's just too much of a cost for us, so morale, no one there. Ronaldo and Stoll, really no one major there. Kolkachev, he's not happy, but we'd have to give up a lot to get him, so not worth it. No one super unhappy there. Columbus wants to get rid of first round picks. I mean, I'd love to get first round picks in, so there's that side to it too. Flames. Depth defenseman, not needed at this point. I'd say not needed. Chicago, you guys want pro depth D-man. I mean, I could use him, but I don't want to give up much for him. Yeah, no one there. Dallas, probably just no one there too. Detroit, I want Yurko, man. I want Yurko. He's an 82 overall and he's unhappy. He was actually at 79 at one point, wasn't he? I really want to bring him in. So who would he have to give up to get Yurko in? I mean, we could give up Bailey. I'm not giving up Hayes. Actually, let's go with Skaters matching block. This is just going to be a pure hockey trade thing. I don't want to give up Rask for him. I don't want to give up Hayes. I don't want to give anyone here. Sharp. They are interested in Bailey. So Bailey, and man, if we could get a second, maybe get a second out of this or something like that. See if there's if they're interested in anything. Trade value. Wait, where are all my first round picks? Alright, they're all at the... Oh, it's reverse trade value. We'll give them like, what's our year? We'll sort by year again. Our lowest pick this year is a 4th. Our lowest pick next year is a 4th. 2018 second. Nah, we can give them like another prospect or something like that. Skater matching block. Let's go. Unless they want a goalie, because we do have 2 of them to get rid of. So, someone really small here. Schlemko, I don't want to get rid of. Moore, I don't want to get rid of. Anyone in here that I want to get rid of? Not really. I don't want to get rid of Moore, but we could bring someone in. Moore's doing really well for us point-wise, so I think. Let's see what he's at. He's doing well for us point-wise. I mean, 20 points on the 4th line is pretty solid. Bailey's probably, what, 20 points? He's less than Moore, actually. Ironically, he's less than Moore, but he's valued for more. So, I think it'd be a good acquisition. Maybe a 2016 3rd. Yurko in a 3rd for... Or Bailey in a 3rd for Yurko. Go to roster moves here. So our morale went down a little bit, but I think overall it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And Dano, I like him playing there. We're gonna have the problem where we're gonna have to get rid of players for picks now, but Yurko at an 82, substitute in all lines. And now that he's actually a natural right winger with the lefty shot, ironically. So we got that natural right winger thing again here, which is nice. I think that actually helps improve our team a little bit here. That's the only trade we'll make, and I think that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. It actually is only like 40 minutes long for once, which is nice. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, rating is very much appreciated. As always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.